Is it on? Hello? Hey guys, it's your girl.
Who are you? Man, I be that pretty motherfucker, man.
It's your girl, Ella. It's your girl, Ella. Thank you so much for supporting me. So entirely excited to start this journey, this YouTube journey with you guys, to continue sharing. I have so much emotions and so much gratitude for this sport. The only thing that I really want to do is really want to see the sport grow as much as possible, and I would love to be a part of that growth. And I think that comes from telling my story. Started sharing TikTok and Instagram very slowly. I think I post just a little bit every now and again, and I have had a ton of messages recently give me for advice, but it's mainly the girly pops, and I feel we don't have a girly pop that is telling their story on YouTube and sharing. I want to have a safe space for everyone that has questions, that is new to the sport like me, and how I went from playing just rec ball in general to playing pro WNXL. And I'm gonna share that story with you guys, but I do have to preface this with you guys. We gotta get this situated from the jump, right? We all know I'm a yapper. I'm a D1 yapper, and so I'm sorry if I go off the deep end a little bit and I get sidetracked a little bit. Just stay with me. I swear, just stay with me. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The beginning of the story is not a good one. It's not a happy, silly, goofy, girly pop story. And I just want to give a trigger warning right now for anyone that might be watching, that might, they might resonate with it, but it also might not be something that they want to watch. So just, trigger warning. So not for everyone. So if you don't like my story, you don't resonate with my story, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I don't have to be.
I'm just not your cup of tea to be drinking, so don't fucking drink it.
So I'm gonna start back in all the way to 2021. I was at the top of my career at my job that I was at. I was working for a military school. I was still in the military, and I worked full time. I was a supervisor there. I had it great. Your girl had it good. I got pregnant, and 6 months into my pregnancy, I did have a pregnancy loss, and I almost died, but in the process of me almost dying, I did give birth to my daughter. That rocked my world, legitimately rocked my world. I mean, I quit my job, I moved across the country, and I started my life entirely over. That's what I mean whenever I say it rocked my world.
When I heard that, I was like, that's sad.
Like I said, I moved my whole life. I moved to Florida, and when I moved to Florida, I started dating. And when I started dating, you know how online dating goes, And so eventually I met, cue a picture of Elijah. I met Elijah, and we were thick as thieves. Part of the life, he started playing paintball, and then he asked me hey,
do you want to form an alliance with me?
Would you be interested in coming out to the field with me and playing? And I was like, I won't play with you, but go out there. It sounds cool. It sounds like a good time. And so the fields that we go to is full range paintball in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And so we go out there. I kind of just sit on the bench the entire time and just kind of watch him play. And that's what my weekends started consisting of. The more he started playing, the more I would go out there with him, and the more I would just start slowly building friendships and like getting to know people at the field. And the more I went, I started to be like, man, I kind of want to like take some pictures and videos. I had an iPhone 13. I was doing this on an iPhone 13, and I started taking pictures and I started taking videos. And that's kind of really where I was like, I really like this. Like, this is fun. But for the longest time, I like legitimately, when I tell you I would not come from behind the net, I would not come from behind the net. And if it was even close to me getting hit, I was like out of there. And I still have a picture of the first time I got hit.
Ow.
Was like, oh wow, like that didn't really hurt. Like, I can do that. Like, that's no problem. And so I think I started playing after that, because I was like, okay, like I would love to play. And one of the girly pops, her name is Kat Taylor. She actually plays for Voltage. Cue a picture of Kat. She was like, we should have a girls' day. And we were like, period, let's have a girls' day. And so we have a girls' day. Oh my gosh, my cat is crying. Interruption. So we have this girl day and we are all out there playing, and that like after that, that's whenever I really started playing. So like at the field, like seriously became such a big part of my paintball journey. And sometimes like I don't think that they realize that they are, because they became so much of like my family. To go to the field so consistently, like Elijah would be reffing and I would be taking pictures or videos. Like I would go to the field just to take pictures or videos. It like sticks with me so much. Family we became with them. And because like when people say that like paintball is such a niche sport and like it's hard to get into, like that's not my story. Like from where I started, that's not my story. Like it was so opening and so welcoming. And I started like playing with the guys. They don't care. That team does not care if you're a girl, if you're a boy, if you're a child, if you're like, you know, whatever you are. They don't care, because they see like people with having a mask on and a gun and you're all treated the same. I got treated the same, and I got lit up. And I think it was good for me though. It was good that that's how I started paintball, because it made me grow thick skin. Because like people in this sport are such fucking crybabies. Some people cry way too much, and it's just like, yeah, like sometimes like if you're getting like then it's totally understandable that you're gonna be like, what the fuck, like that hurt. But like if you're getting like, I don't know, 5 extra balls, like get the fuck off the field. Like get off the field. What are we doing here? Why are we still in the field? Just get off the field. Like why are we crying about getting hit by a paintball? Just bounce. And so that's kind of how like I had set my mentality with paintball, is I was just like, okay, I got hit, I need to leave. Like I'm not gonna try to like fake it. Anyways, back
to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Once I like started like trying to play more consistently, Elijah bought me my first gun, and my first gun was an Empire Mini. It's a purple Empire Mini, and I loved it to pieces. And then we got pregnant. And I stopped playing and I started like just doing like videoing and stuff again. Then he got orders to Utah, which is why we're here in Utah. For everyone that's always asking me, why did you leave Florida for Utah? That's why. I would have not just thought of moving to Utah on my own, I'm gonna be honest, but paintball is so dead here. There's like not a lot of fields out here. There's like 2 fields, but at the time there was only 1, and it was so hard to find people to like give you information or tell you information. I think Elijah, like 6 months into us living here, finally found a field, and it's almost 2 hours away. After that, it kind of like put us off of trying to play paintball here in Utah. And yeah, like the whole year of 2023, we kind of just like went on a hiatus of just us like enjoying and exploring Utah because there wasn't really paintball here. In 2023, I had another pregnancy loss. So that was my 3rd pregnancy loss, and I got severely depressed, and I gained a lot of weight, like a lot of weight. I had been at the heaviest I've ever been in 2024 because of my pregnancy loss. I was almost 200 pounds. I never really talked about my pregnancy losses. The pregnancy loss whenever you have a baby to hold is like so different from a baby that you don't see, that you miscarry. Like it's hard. Like it's harder on you mentally, I think. So now we go to 2024. I have to say that like this like job place for Elijah is like him traveling all the time. Like 2023, whenever I'm telling you that like I'm in the thick of it of my like depression and I'm like gaining so much weight and I'm like just eating my feelings, he's gone, literally being sent to Timbuktu every other month, you know. So I'm like doing this, like I'm struggling through the pregnancy loss alone, and I'm here alone. I don't have any friends or anything like that. And so it was really hard. It was a really hard adjustment. And I got sent to Vegas, and he was there for a few months, and Vegas isn't very far from Utah. That Spirit airline ticket was like $45, not even kidding you. $45 to go to Vegas and back for a weekend. Like it was so cheap. So I did go down a few times to go see him, and one of the times that I went down was my first NXL event. So we got to watch that. I don't think I'll ever really forget it because I feel like everyone's team, like their starter team is usually Dynasty, and that one was mine. I was like a diehard Dynasty fan once I like started watching paintball. And so we got to watch Dynasty and Hurricanes in the finals in 2024 for Vegas, and they put on such a good show. Like I really thought that it was like the coolest thing ever. I thought it was the coolest thing ever because like all the pros are in the stands with you. And yeah, and I just remember like at that event specifically, it was the first time I found out about the WNXL. And I see some of like the players like walking by, and I'm like, wow, like they look so cool. I want to be like that. I want to be cool playing paintball. So I was like, wow, like that's so cool. Fast forward from 2024, we finally make a friend here in Utah, and his name is Ian. And Ian puts together this group of guys called the Bozos, which is their team. And I played sometimes with them, but I was mostly taking pictures and videos because like that was just like always my thing. It becomes like more of a thing in Utah, like, oh, the Bozos, like people knew who the Bozos were, and they were all like pretty like green to paintball. Al Martinez reaches out to Ian to set up like a scrimmage clinic for the Bozos to come out to Bro Army. And I don't know if you guys know this or if you guys know who Bro Army is, but the field that Bro Army played at was a private field, and that is actually where Ollie Lang and Ryan Greenspan did their
1v1. But actually gonna try to fake him out a little bit and then dip out wide and makes it clean.
And I thought that was the coolest thing ever when I found it, because again, big Dynasty guy, right? So confused because we're like, where is this field at? Like we never knew. And then we found out it was literally less than 10 minutes away from us. We go out there, and after the scrimmage, Al reaches out to me, or like pulls me for a side. Can I pull you for a chat? And he's like, hey, do you think like Elijah would be interested in coming and playing for us? And I was like, absolutely, he will. Because it's 10 minutes away, and like that is, it's a bargain. Just playing with the bros, and he doesn't compete for his first year, but what does happen is we start going and practicing more, and I start taking pictures more, and I'm like just really out there and getting to know the team. The bros host a tryout, and I remember, because I'm at the tryout like taking pictures and videos, and I remember like in my head I was like, I wish that was me. Like I never thought that I could do it. Like in that moment I was like, I can't do it. Like no, like probably not, right? But after the tryout World Cup, and it's 2024 World Cup, and if you know, you know. I am just like mesmerized by all of just one World Cup. Like what is going on? I was like, that's cool, that's cool. And then after the game I watched Dallas 5 versus the Heroines, and seeing the athleticism in those women on that game, I was like, I was sat and seeing Daniela run and hit the buzzer with like so few last seconds, I was completely sat.
Left alive, two left alive now, one. She might be able to get it. She dices her up and hits the buzzer with 1 second left to maybe steal the victory here for the Heroines. Oh my God, let's wait for the call for the referee. It's moments, nail biter. Thumbs up from the referee, and world champions, the Heroines, did it. There was barely any time left on the clock, but they played for the win, and with just...
And I think that that's where it came from. It came from seeing those two teams like really battle it out and put on like a really great show and play really great paintball. And after that, like it just like really like marinating. It was like really marinating with me. And the new year rolls around, and we're talking about like our New Year's resolutions and our goals and everything like that. And I told Elijah, I was like, my New Year's resolution or my New Year's goal is I want to become a paintball player. Like I want to be a paintball player. And he's like, well, you play paintball. And I'm like, yeah, but like I only play recreationally. Like I want to be ranked. I want to, you know, compete. I want to do all of the things. Like I want to be in the shit, and I want to be competing like them. Like it was amazing. And so I reached out to Al, and I text him, and I was like, hey, like I know that I missed tryouts, and I want to start playing paintball, and I would love to try out for the team if you would let me. And he's like, I've already seen you play, like I don't need you to try out, like you can join the team. And so I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. At the same time, like I'm in school, and this is like I'm about to graduate with my associates that semester. So I was like, but the only thing is like I can't like start really gearing up until April, because April is whenever I graduate and I'm done. But he's like, well, that's fine anyways because it's off season. I'm like, okay, good. And so I start like practicing in March. And we have our first tournament in June, and it's just like a little local tournament. And you know, I'm not doing like a whole lot extra. Like I will like go out like to practice like once a week maybe, sometimes not even if that, because like in Utah the farmers markets are on Saturdays, and I don't like missing the farmers markets. So I was like not committed, but I was like committed, you know, like I wasn't like in it, but I was like in it. And so we have our first tournament, and we do not do well. I think we get like, I don't know, second to last. And and so we get second to last, and I was like, wow, that was not good. And after like feeling that like not greatness, I did get MVP though. Like I got MVP for the event from my team. So I think that that made me feel good, being that it was my first tournament and I got MVP. But it made me hungry and it made me want some more. I was like, please, can I have some more? And so we have another tournament in September. So September rolls around. Before this tournament, I'm like, okay, like I gotta lock in. And I start working out, not consistently, but I am working out. We start going out like probably like every Wednesday. We're out there Wednesdays, and then for team practices as well. Event rolls around and we get third. And I'm like, wow, like we did so much better for this one. And again, like the thoughts in my mind, I'm like, please, can I have some more? And after that happens, I see the WNXL post this. So the WNXL posts this saying that I didn't know that that was even a thing. I did not know that the amateur league was a thing. And I was like, wow, if they hadn't posted this, I would have never known. So shout out to whoever posted that for the WNXL or thought to post it, because as soon as I seen that, oh, I forgot to mention about one of the key people that I meet here, and her name is Jen. Jen starts playing paintball, like that was her first year of paintball as well, and she competed in the September tournament and played against my team. And we never really talked before. Like we talked on social media, and we started like supporting each other on social media, but that was kind of like the extent to it. I share it with her and I was like, hey, would you be down to do this with me? And she was like, absolutely. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, we just need a third. And I start posting it everywhere. I post it on Instagram, I post it on Facebook, I post it on TikTok. And when I'm posting these, a light bulb comes on and I rewind to Kat and I'm like, Kat will play with me. I gotta call Kat. And so I call Kat. And she's like, yeah, girl, I'm down, because she was like already going to be there because she was already playing with her team. And like, this is only like a 1-day event. So like, why not, you know? And so she's in, and then I'm like, okay, cool. We got three. And I remember, because I'm in one of those NXL free agents group, I'm scrolling and I see this post of a girly pop, and the girly pop says she's looking for a team. And I was like, perfect. Like, we only have 3, we need another person. And so I message her, she messages, or I tell her, I was like, hey, like we have a team playing 3-man, like if you want to play. And she messages me, and her name is Alana, and I love that girl to pieces. She's an absolute fucking monster.
Get. Out. Let's kill 3! Kill 3! Let's get it! Yeah!
Like, she's a monster. And yeah, so we get her on our roster, and then all of a sudden it also hits me and my coach, and I tell him, I'm like, hey, do you think Lauren would play with us? And he's like, I can ask her. Lauren and her husband were literally stationed in Utah before me and Elijah moved. So it's like we just like swapped. Like, we never got to meet before because of like the move. So we had like missed each other in passing, but they're where we used to be in Florida, and we are where they were in Florida. And so he reaches out to her, and she was like, yeah, like I'm already playing the event. And so we swing it to where she's able to play with us, and she ends up popping on with us. Absolutely loved it. And, you know, we go out to World Cup, and I am fangirling all around because I am starting to see like more of the league, because like that's only my second NXL event ever. And I got really excited to meet new people. I met Daniela, and then I met the rest of the heroines. They were all like super nice, and we played our event the next day, and I also thought it was so cool because like one of the teams that we were playing, Jen Folk was literally coaching, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Some of the girls that we played against too, like I am friends with them like on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and like we girls support girls type stuff. So I think that's we win World Cup, right?
Approved. Game finished.
Cup, right? And then again, I'm like, please sir, can I have some more? Lauren and Kat are like, hey guys, like we are going to go try out for Voltage. And I was like, Voltage, I'm jealous. And then they make the team, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have such bad FOMO, like I feel like I'm missing out. Then Alana's like, yeah, like I'm going to go try out for Immortal Angels, and she makes the team, and I'm like missing out so much. And then Jen sends me the Northern Lights posts about tryouts, and she's like, here you go, there's the team for you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. And I'm like, no, like I'm like telling her no, like I'm not gonna do it. And then like I back out of it all, and I told her, I was like, I'll do it, only if you do it though. And so like she's compulsive like I am, so we did it. We went, and we went together, and you know, we were like little roomies together in a hotel. I'm gonna be honest, I did not do well. I don't think I did well, like whatsoever. I didn't think that I was gonna make the team. Jen said that she didn't think that she was gonna make the team, and we were honestly both shocked. And watching video back of me playing at Cup, I'm like, I'm kind of shocked. In December of 25, the bros retire, and so I'm an orphan. I don't have a team, a divisional team anymore, and Jen brings me on to her team. And so we're at practice together when we get the call, and our coach Dan stops practice completely and is like, stop, everybody stop. And we're like on the phone FaceTiming, and they're like, we just wanted to, you know, let you know that we would love to have you guys on our team. And we're like, yes. And then like all the guys in the background are like, yeah. And so I'm like, this is so fun. And so yeah, that's how I went from recreational to the WNXL Pro Team. I had such a good time at Tampa. I met a lot of my internet besties because I gained more internet besties. And after Tampa though, well actually, so event 1, WCPPL, for my divisional team, I started posting videos of my clips, and I was getting comments on my body. In 2025, I lost 35 pounds once I started like taking paintball like more serious, and I was like feeling good about myself, our people. And so I was just getting comments about my body and everything like that. And after Tampa, it was like the same way. And so I told my coaches that I really wanted to lose like 10 to 15 pounds before Ohio, and officially I have lost 10 pounds. I've locked the F in. I've been going to the gym, I've been eating right, and you know, doing all the things that I need to do, because I think before I constantly gave myself the excuse of, well, like my pregnancy losses, like, oh, I have gained so much weight because of my pregnancy losses. And I've like tried to give myself like too much grace. Like I understand like you do give yourself grace, but like at the same time you can't keep using it as an excuse. And that's exactly what I was using it as, because like again, like seeing the women compete the way that they compete, like you're not going to keep up with them if you're like not taking care of yourself and you're not hitting the gym, you're not doing cardio, you're not going to, like you're just not. And so that's why I want to be better for myself, and that's why I really started recording and trying to be consistent about posting content, because I want to keep myself accountable in the way that other people can also see my progress and feel like they can reach out to me if they are going through the same struggles. Like I said, I just want a safe space for everyone. I want to help grow the sport, because if you go on YouTube right now, like you're not going to find a how I got into this or blah blah blah. Like it's like gameplay that you're seeing, like you're not seeing the person. Like there's very rare videos that you see, and I think that we need more of it. And so like hopefully this encourages other people to want to do it as well, and like want to get into the sport, because like I just want more people to play with. I want more, I want to get better. Like I don't view it as competition. I view myself as competition, because it's me versus me, not me versus anyone else. Like yeah, we're gonna play against each other and like there's gonna be a winner or loser, but like in my life I should only think about me and like think about my progress. And so that's what I'm kind of doing, is like really grinding it out. So yeah, that's my story. That is a long story, and I'm a yapper, and I told you guys I'm a yapper. So if you stayed here for the entire thing, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of my journey. Thank you. A major thank you to Elijah. I wouldn't know anything that I know if it wasn't for Elijah. So, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful to have someone that enjoys my hobby as well. So there's really nothing quite like it. But again, yeah, like thank you just so much to everyone who's supported me, who's played with me, played against me, and to the league, and here's to growing it. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.